Hey, yo, 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 what up? You already know who it is. This is the one and only Jacquees, and I'm sitting here live at the Billboard Hot 100 Music Festival. Just got off tour with Chris Brown. Big shout out to my big bro Breezy. That was lit. I actually performed some songs off the album on tour. I got a good reaction from the fans. I used to come out to All My Life, and that's the song with me and Chris. I came out to that every night first. The fans always knew the record. It kind of shocked me because the album was so new, but you know, just traveling on my shows that I do, like, you know, spot dates, date to date, all the fans know the album, so it felt real good. Of course, B.E.D, you know what I'm saying? I do B.E.D all the time, but I forgot B.E.D was on the album. But you know, B.E.D want to get them going, and All My Life, you know, at the club wasn't on my album, but I performed that song in the set too. When I was working with Jacquees, I've been working with him for so long, since I was like, probably like 15, 16, I started working with him, and just getting back in with him, it was really dope, because I actually wrote the record, Special. You know, I wrote it, and I was just thinking when I wrote the record in LA, I was just like, man, this would be perfect for Jagged Edge. And it was so dope that they trusted my writing skills, you know, because I grew up and they like, dang, you know, Jacquees can write records now, you know, and they hop right on the record and they put their style on it. Of course, you know, they wrote their verses and all that, but yeah, it was real special, you know, in the record called Special. But them my boys, like them like my brothers, you know, they kind of like raised me in the game too. 4275, well, that's the house where I used to record a lot of mixtapes in that house. Like I did like all my first mixtapes. I did every project in that house, I think, until like Mood. I did all my mixtapes in that house, but you know, in that house, that's where I kind of found my sound too. You know, my mom used to play a lot of old school music, like I always tell people, like she played a lot of music, and I used to have my little sister, she used to be singing all the backgrounds for me, like in the crib. And all that right there, it just kind of made me a great singer. Like I always tell people, like I never even really had a vocal coach. You know, I always kind of coach myself, you know, just being in the house, listening to all the different artists. But of course now, you know, we getting into all that, but 4275 is just what made it for me. Like that's what music just came at a full circle for me. The current state of R&B right now, I think the current state is dope. You know, it's a lot of artists that I like. Like I love that record, Trip, that new LMA record. I love that record, but my sound, you know, I got a real classic sound, and I'm a male that kind of still speak on the topics of like love, sex, you know, and all that stuff like that. So I think that the way that I come off and the way that I sing it and bring off is so different, but it's a sound that you kind of used to, and it's a sound that we miss. So I think that's how I fit in perfect in this generation, and it makes me different.